Welcome to 140 by Talk to the Duck.dev. Today we'll talk about examining variables and state. Watch expressions are the cornerstone of debugging. We will maximize their power and discuss some of the lesser known approaches to watch expressions. Have you ever returned from a method only to think, what did that method return? This is very common, especially when the return value isn't stored in a variable. Luckily, the IDE has an option to save that value for us. We can inspect it right away. You can see it right here in the watch area. We can evaluate any expression. When I say expression, I don't mean variable. Just invoke a method, add variable. Any valid expression should work just fine. This is one of the cool features people don't use enough. Why step into a method when you can see the result instantly? Better yet, we can constantly watch an evaluated expression. IntelliJ lets us embed the watch directly into the IDE editor, which is very cool. But pretty much any IDE lets us place a watch together with the other variables. This can be any valid expression, including a method. We can set the state of anything, which lets us evaluate situations that are hard to reproduce normally. I can just assign a value of a field in the evaluate dialog. Notice that if I invoke a method that changes state, I will get the same result. State will change. I can also change the values of the variables directly in the watch area. Again, very convenient. To explain object marking, let's add a watch to the current thread. Object marking lets us give a global name to a specific object, so we can later use that name even when the object isn't in scope. That means I can later check if the current thread is equal to the myThread variable and get a proper result. This is immensely useful when dealing with many objects. Check out talktotheduck.dev and follow Debug Agent on Twitter to learn more. Thanks for watching.